Welcome back to a Faster PC live support. I know you've been waiting all week for this show. Well, you don't have to wait any longer. Get excited. This time, this is exciting. We're actually going to be helping people resolve their computer problems. We may help you resolve your computer problems. So give us a call, 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590. Or you can head over to our Facebook or YouTube video. Either go to Facebook, search for a Faster PC. We have almost 23,000 likes. Go to YouTube. YouTube channel is kind of new, and we don't have as many likes over there, but get over there and you can watch the show there as well. Or you can head to our website at fasterpc.com. We have links to both our Facebook page and our YouTube channel where you can watch this show in its entirety. And you know what? If you're driving down the road, you're doing other things, you're not able to watch right now, you'll be able to watch this show in its entirety at your convenience after the show is over. So, but if you have a computer question, if you have a computer problem, if something's not working, now is your chance to get your problem solved for free. Give us a call, 772-340-1590, and let's see whether we can help you on this show resolve your computer problem. Also, we do have technicians that are standing by in the shop ready to resolve computer problems, and we'll be there today until 2, but you don't have to wait until then. Remember, computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
Yes, you do, and we are back ready to answer your questions, ready to help you resolve your computer problems. And one of the things that we're going to go over today, in addition to your questions, is we're going to go over how to stay safe when you're connecting to a wireless network, especially one that may not be secure. But sometimes even the ones that are secure can be unsafe, and especially if you're traveling, if you're connecting to a public wireless network, we will actually talk about that and discuss that and show you, first of all, what the risks are, and also how you can protect yourself, and how we help our customers to protect themselves as well. So all of that, plus again, we're here ready to answer your computer questions, ready to help you resolve your computer and technology questions, because it's not just about computers anymore. We're talking computers, smart TVs, smart thermostats, wireless cameras. You might have a video camera system. You might have a whole bunch of wireless devices. I even have in for my garden a wireless drip irrigation system. Haven't had to use it much very lately with the rain that we've had, but I can actually go to my phone and I can actually turn on, tell my garden to water. Basically it's not telling the garden, but it's telling the device that controls the water flow to the garden to turn on. And I can tell it for how many minutes to turn on. I can tell what the flow is, and of course, it actually even notifies me when there's rain in the area. So there's so many different devices today that can connect to the internet. Smart switches, we have a lot of smart switches out in the field where we can power cycle modems and routers remotely, camera systems remotely, so that if someone's having a problem, something's not working quite right, well, a lot of times turning things off and back on solves that problem. So we can actually do that remotely, and these are just little smart switches, and you can configure them, connect them to your wireless network, and through an app you can control them. You can set schedules on them. So a lot of things you can do, so we're here to answer all of those questions. But I know that a lot of you are going to be, a lot of people are going to be traveling. In fact, some people are already traveling this weekend. Some people might have checked out yesterday and said, "Hey, we're going to take advantage of this long weekend, and we're going to get out of Dodge, and we're going to do a little bit of traveling." Well, what happens when you travel? A lot of times you stay in a hotel, and you're connecting to someone else's, that hotel's internet. Or maybe you're not even traveling, but you're just out and about, and you need a place to connect to the internet. And so what you do is you actually go out and you stop at a Starbucks, or you stop at a McDonald's, or you stop somewhere else where you know that they have wireless internet. I mean, a lot of restaurants have it today. I know Taco Bell has it. Again, we mentioned McDonald's, Starbucks. A lot of restaurants have it. Why do they have it? Well, they kind of want you to stop by to use their internet, because they know that there's a good chance that while you're there that you're going to buy something. Maybe you're going to go to Starbucks and you're going to buy a coffee and a muffin, or coffee and a bagel, or something like that. Well, and then you're going to sit down and you're going to use their network. Well, here's the danger in doing that. When you're connecting to that network, many of these networks are unsecure. And by the way, it also happens, maybe you're just going through a store and shopping, and you connect to their wireless network, because a lot of stores, they have a metal roof. A lot of them, the construction is metal. There's not a lot of wireless cellular signal that gets through there. So if you want to be connected, you typically want to connect to their, and even on your smartphone, connect to their wireless network. But here's what you need to realize. When you're connecting to an unsecure wireless network, hackers can be there, and they can be capturing the information that you're typing. And that would include, let's say you sit down and you need to check your bank balance, because maybe you got a text that says that your bank account's a little bit low, and you don't want to have a fee, so you pull over, you pull into Starbucks, or I'm just using that as an example. It could be really anywhere. You connect to the wireless network, and then you go to your bank website, and then you type your username and your password. So a hacker could literally be there capturing that information. And what would they have first? They would have the bank website, the URL. Then they would have the username. Then they would have the password. But typically, the hacker really is going to be a little bit smarter than that. What the hacker is going to do is the hacker is going to come in, and the hacker is going to have a device that he connects to the wireless network, and that device is going to be configured to send keystrokes, and it's going to capture everything that everyone types there, and it's going to phone home, kind of like ET, except this time it's sending the information back to the hacker, back to a server where the hacker can get it. And so the hacker doesn't actually need to be there. The hacker just needs to have been there at one point and install a device. They can install it on any electrical outlet. They could, they could, even if they know a little bit about electricity, probably could, even go into the bathroom, maybe go up into the ceiling and rewire something and connect it in up above the ceiling tiles where no one would even know that it's there. And it won't be discovered for a long time, maybe years. And so you have what you have. We talked last week about how hackers used a keylogger to break in to a password company. So a company that people had entrusted with their usernames and passwords to various websites. Basically, they hacked into a employee of that company's home computer through a unpatched software that was installed on that computer, and then And then what they were able to do is they were able to capture keystrokes. So they were able to capture the username and the password, and they were able, because they already had access to that computer, they were able to launch an attack from that computer. And really, it wasn't discovered because the username had access to the network, and they were able to get in. They were able to get things. So imagine if you go to a hotel, if you go to an airport, if you go to any place, maybe it's a Starbucks, maybe it's a McDonald's, maybe it's a Taco Bell, maybe it's an Aldi. You're connecting to their wireless network, and you go to let me just see what my balance is. I want to make sure that nothing's going on, or see if I need to make a deposit, or maybe I need to ask someone to go make a deposit for me. And you go and you log in, and you've got to realize that when you do that, there's a very good chance that your username and your password are going to be stolen by a hacker. And even if you're connecting to a secure network, but it's a secure network where the establishment gives out the password, the hackers could still configure the device so that it still is able to decrypt the information and send them your username and your password. So what we'll talk about next, when we come up next, we'll be talking about how you can protect yourself. And of course, we are here ready to answer your questions as well.
You're listening to a Faster PC radio here, heard every Saturday in the 10 o'clock hour right here on this station and stream live to our Facebook page. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back, ready to answer your computer questions. So you know what? If you have questions, well, we can't answer them unless you ask them. Our number, if you want to have your computer questions answered, is 772-340-5090. 772-340-5090. Also, you can type your questions into the comment section of our live Facebook video that's happening right now over at Facebook. You can go there, search for Faster PC. We have almost 23,000 likes. Or just go to our website, fasterpc.com. Click on the link to listen to a Faster PC radio. We're here. We're ready to answer your computer questions, and we'll be right back to do that. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC. This is Brian Longworth, host of a Faster PC Radio, where we answer your computer questions for free every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. But it gets even better than that.
Now, wait a minute. How could it possibly get any better than that?
Yes, Cliff. A Faster PC has technicians standing by every Saturday ready to work on your computer.
Wait a minute. Technicians standing by on a Saturday?
Well, Cliff, a Faster PC has technicians standing by Monday through Friday for standard and emergency service, both in-shop and on-site. That means you can bring your computer to a Faster PC, or a Faster PC can come to you. And if you need computer service in a hurry, we offer emergency service both in-shop and on-site. We can handle anything from software installs, viruses, spyware, to multi-site VPN networking. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
A Faster PC, conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. For more information, call 878-5978. 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
From the founding of our company, a Faster PC has provided our customers with quality service and computer products at competitive prices. We find that in the current economy, this is more important than ever. A Faster PC recently conducted a market survey and found that our prices are the least expensive in the area. Some of our competitors charge twice what we charge. Perhaps that's why more customers are turning to a Faster PC. We're helping our customers save money by repairing their computers rather than replacing them.
Now, wait a minute. You mean a Faster PC saves customers money?
A Faster PC offers the most competitive prices for computer repair in our area.
Wait a minute. Technicians that know what they're doing for less than the competition?
That's right. A Faster PC can handle anything from software installs, virus, spyware, and malware, and those annoying pop-ups, to QuickBooks, Metisoft, and SoftIn support, from wireless networks to hardware networks. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
Conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. Call 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
back to a Faster PC Radio. I know you've been waiting, a whole few minutes for the next segment of today's show. If you've been waiting to give us a call so that you can get your computer question answered, well, now's a great time to give us a call. Give us a call. The number here at the studio is 772-340-1590. 772-340-1590. Of course, if you're a little bit shy, maybe you don't want to call and be on the radio, this is your opportunity, by the way, if you do want to be on the radio. But if you're a little bit shy, maybe you don't want to be on the radio, you don't want people to hear what you say, then you can actually head over to our Facebook video. It's a live Facebook video going on right now. You can head over there. Just go to www.afasterpc.com. Click on the link to listen to a Faster PC Radio. That'll take you to our Facebook page. Or you can go to Facebook, search for a Faster PC. You'll find our page. We have between 22 and 23,000 likes. You'll be able to actually get over there, scroll down on the page a little bit. You'll see the live video, and you can type your question into the comment section. Now, your question doesn't have to be on what we've been talking about. It can be on any topic as long as it's computer related. So head over there and you can be on the show, or just give us a call, 772-340-1590. We did also want to remind you that we have technicians standing by ready to resolve computer problems. Our number in the shop is 772-878-5978, and we are located at 7190 South US 1 in Port St. Lucie. Again, the number is 772-878-5978. Computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
Yours. If you play.
Yes, you do, and we are back ready to answer your computer questions, ready to help you resolve your computer issues. So this is something that we wanted to just go over with you, and we have been talking about how you can protect yourself when you're traveling, when you're connecting to a unsecure network. And by the way, it doesn't just have to be traveling. It could be just traveling around town and you're out and about and you need to access the internet for a little bit, and you pull into a coffee shop and you connect to their wireless network that's unsecure, or maybe it is even secure, but this is a wireless network where they give out the username and password or the network name and password to anyone that wants to have it, to all of their customers. Some hotels do that, and you feel a little bit more safe. But the same type of sniffing and capturing the information can be done at a location like that through a device. Because if all that would have to happen is for a hacker to stay there, to know what the wireless network is, what network name and password is, and then to configure their device to capture information and phone home. So this type of thing can happen. And one of the things that you have to really just have this mindset: do not connect to a wireless network that is at your, at a coffee shop or hotel or restaurant or public store or airport, and think that your information is going to be secure, that whatever you type will be safeguarded. Just know that in most cases, what you type will be captured by a hacker unless you protect yourself. So how can you protect yourself? Well, one thing is you could just browse the web without actually logging into anything. So you don't go to your bank website and log into your bank website. You don't do it. I mean, you could call the number on the back of your ATM debit card and listen to the balance that way. That's one way that you could do things. You want to wait until you have a secure connection. Another thing you could do is you could actually connect with a VPN to the internet. Now, what is a VPN? VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. So Virtual Private Network, what this is your information, whatever you type, from your computer or your tablet or whatever other device it is that you're connecting to, you're going to actually, it's going to go from that device to a server somewhere, the VPN server, encrypted. So there's going to be an encryption key that is going to be known by your computer or your phone or your tablet, whatever device it is that you're connecting with, and the server that you're connecting to. So it all goes encrypted to that point. From that point, it goes unencrypted, just like if you were sitting, at your own network and you were connected, your data is going to go unencrypted. So it's not going to go encrypted all the way to the location where you're going. It's not like you're establishing a VPN with your bank and it's going to go encrypted all the way to your bank. So it is still possible that information could be captured at some point along the way. But, it's much, much safer. It's as safe as sitting in your home or sitting in your office and connecting to a secure network, your network, and going to your bank website and typing your username and password. So when you go and do a VPN, there's a few ways that you can do it. Some antivirus companies have VPNs that are attached to their antivirus software. And typically, they'll give you a certain amount of bandwidth with that VPN for free. And in fact, a lot of these antivirus companies, you can go there, you can download their software, you could even use it temporarily. You might even be able, in some of them, just to use just the VPN. I've seen some computers that have just a VPN from one particular provider. Of course, if you wanted to really get, maybe you wanted to be real frugal and you didn't want to pay, but you were going to use more bandwidth than what they're going to give away for free, maybe you could even install more than one. But typically, you really would only need to turn it on when you're, typing, logging into a sensitive website. Really any website that you log into would be sensitive. In my book, you wouldn't want to go to check your email. We talked 3 weeks ago about what hackers can do if they break into your email. And then 2 weeks ago, we talked about what they can do if they break into a business email. They can really take you to the cleaners if they break into a business email. So you want to protect that. If you go to Facebook or YouTube or Twitter, any place that you're actually logging in, you want to protect that account, because you don't want a hacker to get a hold of your account and start sending your friends messages that you're in trouble and they need to help. You need their help, because some of them love you enough to help you and also aren't wise enough to the hacking attacks and the scam attacks out there that they may fall for it. And so you want to protect yourself and you want to protect your friends by turning on a VPN if you're going to log in to a device. Now, some of these websites, like a Facebook or email, some of them don't require you to sign in every time. So in that case, you're okay. You don't necessarily have to have the VPN on, unless you're typing something that you don't want anyone to see. But definitely, anytime that you want to connect to, where you're going to sign in, especially if it's a bank website, or maybe it's a brokerage account, maybe you're going to make a transaction, make a trade. You don't want a hacker to get a hold of that information. If they get a hold of that information, you're going to be going to your bank, most likely, and you're going to be closing out your accounts, and then you're going to be opening up new accounts, and then just think about automatic payments. Think about all the different things that you have that happen automatically that you're going to need to take care of and reestablish and reset up. Even some people have deposits coming into their account those would all have to be reset up if a hacker gets a hold of your account. This is not a fun thing to have happen. You're talking about hours and hours and hours and hours of time. So you want to protect yourself. So again, a lot of the antivirus companies do have VPNs. Of course, they will provide you with VPNs for free. And they also they really would like for you to pay them a monthly fee to use a VPN. One VPN that I have used sometimes is Proton VPN. And you can go, I'll actually go over to a full screen so I can show you the website. I have it up here. So this is Proton VPN. So Proton VPN. VPN again stands for Virtual Private Network.com. And they do have paid versions, but they also have a free version as well. And if you're not using it all that much, a free version would work just fine for you. Now, one thing I will want to mention: your connection when you're connected to a VPN, especially something like this, especially if it's a free one, it's not going to be very fast. You're going to get a much faster speed if you pay for the pay the fee. You see this one here is they advertise that it has the highest VPN speed. Now I'm not sure if they say it has the highest VPN speed, I'm not really sure what that all includes. How highest compared to what? Probably I'm sure compared to the free. I was at a hotel one time doing this show, and I needed to connect to an unsecured network, and I needed to log in. A lot of the sites that I go to, I don't have to log in very often, but periodically the sites make you log in, and I had to log in, and I was actually on with connected with Proton, the free Proton VPN, and I had actually paid the hotel for higher speed, but I didn't get that higher speed because I was connected with this free VPN, and it really wasn't fast enough to keep the live stream plus the connection to the studio going. So just be aware of that. You may want to log in and then disconnect from the VPN, and then just make sure that you are aware when you're disconnected, anything you type is very likely going to be captured. But if you were in a situation like I was, where you need faster speeds, you might turn the VPN on, log in, get authenticated, and then turn it off, and then you would be able to operate at the faster speed. So that's definitely one way that you can do this, and it will protect you. Proton VPN is open source, and they are operating out of Switzerland. They do advertise that they have, that Switzerland has some of the toughest, strongest data protection laws in the world, and that they don't keep an activity log of what you're doing. And so they also have a kill switch, protect your IP address even if you lose your VPN connection. So you have a lot of protections from this, and it is free. You can sign up. Again, you can pay for the speed if you want the faster speed. You can also sign up for free, and of course you could sign up and pay for it and only pay for 1 month, and then you could disconnect. If you're only traveling for 1 month or for part of 1 month, you could go ahead and do that. Now the prices here, and I don't know if that's euros, probably. I'm not sure exactly how that equates to to what you're doing. You see the price goes up if you're paying by the month versus paying by the year or by the in a two-year block. But you definitely can get this this software to protect you. And again, your antivirus company may provide this as well. I know some people out there pay for Norton. Norton will provide a VPN as a part of the service that you're paying for, and even though their antivirus is not as good as Windows Security, their VPN should work just fine. And if you're already paying for a LifeLock, you might as well use it. If you're paying for an antivirus, that again, maybe the antivirus isn't as good as Windows Defender that's built into Windows, still the antivirus is a lot of them are going to have a VPN that's going to at least provide you with a limited amount of bandwidth. Now, what are we talking about when we're talking about bandwidth? We're talking about the amount of data that is being downloaded or uploaded through this service. So when you're going to a website, you're going to have images, you're going to have text. There's going to be some data, and of course you're going to send some stuff out. If you're going out and you're streaming, let's say you're watching streaming internet, well, that is data as well, and that's going to be a lot more data than just going to a news website or a bank website. A bank website would be maybe a little bit of data, but going to a news website would be more data. Going and actually streaming video would be quite a bit of data, and typically you wouldn't necessarily need to have VPN just to watch streaming video. Of course, if you're streaming the video, maybe you need it, or maybe you just need it to get connected until you type the password, username and password to protect yourself.
You're listening to a Faster PC radio heard on this station every Saturday in the 10 o'clock hour. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back for the final segment of today's show. Listen, if you want to get your computer questions answered and you haven't called in, now's your opportunity. In fact, this is your last opportunity coming up. 772-340-1590. 772-340-1590. You can also head over to our Facebook page, and you can actually, from the Facebook page, you can type your computer questions into the comment section of the live video, and we'll cover them on today's show. But you know what? You've got to get over there right now, or give us a call, 772-340-1590, so we can answer your computer questions. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC. From the founding of our company, a Faster PC has provided our customers with quality service and computer products at competitive prices. We find that in the current economy, this is more important than ever. A Faster PC recently conducted a market survey and found that our prices are the least expensive in the area. Some of our competitors charge twice what we charge. Perhaps that's why more customers are turning to a Faster PC. We're helping our customers save money by repairing their computers rather than replacing them.
Now, wait a minute. You mean a Faster PC saves customers money?
A Faster PC offers the most competitive prices for computer repair in our area.
Wait a minute. Technicians that know what they're doing for less than the competition?
That's right. A Faster PC can handle anything from software installs, virus, spyware, and malware, and those annoying pop-ups, to QuickBooks, Metisoft, and SoftIn support, from wireless networks to hardware networks. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
Conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. Call 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
This is Brian Longworth, host of a Faster PC Radio, where we answer your computer questions for free every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. But it gets even better than that.
Now, wait a minute. How could it possibly get any better than that?
Yes, Cliff. A Faster PC has technicians standing by every Saturday ready to work on your computer.
Wait a minute. Technicians standing by on a Saturday?
Well, Cliff, a Faster PC has technicians standing by Monday through Friday for standard and emergency service, both in-shop and on-site. That means you can bring your computer to a Faster PC, or a Faster PC can come to you. And if you need computer service in a hurry, we offer emergency service both in-shop and on-site. We can handle anything from software installs, viruses, spyware, to multi-site VPN networking. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
A Faster PC, conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. For more information, call 878-5978. 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
Welcome back to a Faster PC Radio. This is the last segment of today's show. We'd love to answer your computer questions, but if you don't call, we can't answer. Give us a call. The number to have your computer question answered is 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590, or you can hop on over to our Facebook page, A Faster PC, and actually from there, you can type your question into the comment section. So again, just a few more minutes to answer your questions. We did want to remind you also that not only can you ask your questions at the Facebook page or by calling 772-340-1590, but you can also watch the video as well. So some of the questions that I'm answering, as I answer those questions, I'll be able actually to show you the steps that you go through to resolve computer problems. And if you're not where you can watch it right now, that's fine. You can watch it at your convenience shortly after the show's over. It'll be up there on our Facebook page. You can get there one of two ways. Either go to our website, afasterpc.com. We have a link that says listen to a Faster PC radio. If you click on that, it'll take you to our Facebook page, or go to Facebook and search for a Faster PC. We also wanted to remind you that in the shop we have technicians standing by today to work on computers and resolve computer problems. We're at 7190 South US 1, and our number in the office is 772-878-5978. And of course, we're here to answer your questions. Well, your computer questions, and we could answer other questions, but we're here specifically to answer computer questions. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
Yes, you do, and we are back ready to answer your computer questions, and of course ready to help you learn how to protect yourself and your computer or computers, and how to protect your sensitive data, how to protect your usernames and passwords. When you go to a website and you type in your usernames and passwords, when you're connected to a unsecure network or even a secure public network, you just need to realize that at all times you can actually have situations where your data is at risk, and you need to make sure, it's important to make sure that you are protecting yourself, that you're protecting your data, that you're actually looking at and realizing that there are risks when you are connecting to an unsecure network. Again, one of the things that I said earlier, always, you've heard trust but verify. When you're connecting to an unsecure network, you want to distrust. You do not want to trust that network is going to protect you, or that the people that installed that network have created some sort of safeguards to protect you. No, especially if the network is unsecure, you are not protected, even if it is secure, but they readily give out the username and password. Hackers could, again, establish a device. All they have to do, they don't even have to be there. And by the way, a hacker could be a ways away and still capture wireless information, but they could definitely, if a hacker stayed at a hotel overnight, and I'm sure that they go around and do this, just stay at a hotel, connect your little device to the wireless network, connect it to an outlet where no one will see it for a while. Maybe even if you know a little bit of electrical work, maybe you can even tap into the electrical that's there, and think it doesn't happen. Just think about this. I know Greg Wyatt from WPSL was telling me that they actually found a Sirius XM antenna on their tower, on their WSTU tower. Now, there's a lot of power that flows through that tower. And just, the person that did that knew enough about electricity to be able to install it without actually getting electrocuted, which is just amazing when you think about it. But and also without getting caught. Eventually they caught, found out that this was there, but it took some time. So if someone can do that, I wouldn't go in and wire mess with electrical wires with a Power Live, but I know people that do, and definitely a hacker that has knowledge and is not afraid. Maybe they're getting paid to do this. I'm sure they're getting paid to do this, whether they're profiting, whether they're like a sole proprietor or an entrepreneur in this hacking endeavor, or whether they're working for someone. I'm sure they're getting paid for it, but they can actually connect into a power outlet and do it in such a way that it's not really seen for years. So this is something that really you need to always believe that whatever you type, if you're not connected to a VPN, is going to be captured. Now, we have a customer that actually just left, I think today, to go to the Bahamas for 2 weeks. And so he says, well, I want to be able to connect into my computer at the office. He's a customer of ours. So we actually already have a router installed in their office with VPN in the router. So I was able to set up a laptop for him and install the VPN software and install the VPN key. So when he connects to the internet, if he were at a Starbucks, or he were at a McDonald's or a Taco Bell, or at a hotel or an airport or any other public Wi-Fi spot, if he were to connect to the internet and then connect to the VPN, his data that he types, everything he types, would go encrypted from his laptop to the router in his office, and then it would go to the internet. Now, there's some advantages to this. One, you don't have to trust a company that says, hey, we're not going to keep a log. We're going to hold we're not going to keep, we're going to protect your data and your privacy. Maybe they will. What if they don't? What if they have someone working there that's a rogue employee? What if hackers are paying an employee there at this VPN company more money than what the company is paying them, and they're paying them this so that they can actually capture this information? Well, it could happen. So by going to his own router, he's eliminating the possibility that someone else could be actually someone else can actually be capturing that information. It would have to be someone that is, familiar with his network, and not only familiar with his network, but familiar enough to actually have the VPN key. And I can tell you that even he and his employees don't have the VPN key. We're the only ones that have it. We are trustworthy. We're not, we only use that VPN key if we need to connect to his network and do some work on his network. That's the only way that we actually use that VPN key. So he has that extra safeguard and that extra protection there. We also mentioned earlier, you connect to a free VPN, you're going to have a slower speed. Well, if you're streaming video, that's going to, maybe you're streaming from your computer like I do, but a lot of people, maybe they're just streaming to their computer. You're looking at probably buffering. You're looking at slow speeds. Well, he's not going to have that, because when he connects to the VPN, he's got fast internet in his office, and he's going to have the only limiting factor is going to be the speed of the internet that he's actually connecting to, because his internet in the office is not going to limit him. It's that fast that he's going to be able to fly when he does that. We also have remote support software already installed on his computer, and one of the remote support software programs that we use actually runs on our server. So we have a server that's set aside for this software. The software runs on our server, and we actually have it set up where we have various groups, and those groups have various the computers for that particular company. And one of those groups is his company. And so we actually created a username for him on that platform. And we could have configured it through remote desktop. Again, with the remote desktop, we only allow the connection to come in through the VPN. But in this case, we just set him up with this remote support software. We created an account, gave him rights to view computers in his company, not any other company, but his company only. So he logs in and he sees the computers in his company, including his computer in his office. And so in the Bahamas, he'll be able to actually log into the internet, connect to his secure VPN. At that point, again, everything that he types will be actually encrypted from his computer to his router in his office. He'll then be able to log into his computer and actually be just like he was sitting there. He can check emails. There's certain things, he might not be able to do the dictation like he normally does, but he'll be able to actually function, have a limited amount of functionality, very similar to if he was there. We didn't do this, but we could even install the Office printers on that remote computer. And then he could, when connected to the VPN, he could actually print documents and have them print from his remote laptop and have them print in the office. Of course, he'll be able to do that from his computer that's in his office, but he would be able to do that from the remote computer as well. So this opens up a whole bunch of possibilities of increased functionality and also increased security, where you don't have to actually be at risk when you connect to an unsecure network. And really, I've had my new laptop since the end of November of last year, and I think I started using it to stream and everything sometime in December. Took me a little bit of getting the software on there, getting things tweaked, and getting everything set up and configured, making sure that this laptop was going to work for me before I actually totally transitioned over to it. But I actually have not installed VPN software other than the VPN software that we use with our routers, because I can connect to my office from anywhere that I am. And I can actually access the internet, and I know that what I'm typing goes encrypted to the router in my office, and it's secure. And I know that others aren't. I'm not trusting another company to actually safeguard my data. By the way, this is not something that is limited only to consumers, or only to businesses. This is available to private citizens, consumers as well. You don't have to have a company or employees or big staff. You could have a home office, or even just be maybe even retired, and you want to have your own VPN in your house. That can be done, and we can help make it happen. We have done this for some of our customers, and if you're interested in this, well, we can help do this as well. This is something that it's just a matter of logging into the router. First of all, having a router that supports it, and then logging into the router and configuring it. And also making sure that you have the right type of internet so that you have the same IP address every time you connect. And of course, we can help with all that. We can answer all those questions. And if you're interested in any of that, we could help you. Our number is 772-878-5978. Whether you're a business that has an office, whether you have multiple offices, whether you have a home office, whether you're just a consumer and you want this protection and you want to be able to travel and be able to connect and still be safe.
And we're coming to the end of today's show, but if you've missed any part of this show or just want to listen to it again or watch it again, because you can do that at our Facebook page and YouTube channel. You can not only hear the show, but also see the show. And when we've described and shown you how to resolve computer problems, you can actually see that and watch it over and over again at our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. You can get there by going to our website at fasterpc.com and clicking on the links. We'll be open today until 2 p.m. We'll be closed Monday in observance of Memorial Day. We'll be open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 5. And open Saturday from 9 to 2. We want to invite you to listen to our church radio show tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. here on WPSL. The title to tomorrow's sermon is Now is the Time to Restore the Legal Protection to Every Innocent Human Life, Part 12. You can listen to other sermons on our church website, covenanttabernacle.com, or our church Facebook page, Covenant Tabernacle World Outreach Center. You can find a Faster PC's Facebook page and YouTube channel by searching for a Faster PC on Facebook and YouTube, or by going to our website and clicking on the links. While there, you can actually watch the show, not only hear the show, but also watch the show and see the steps that we go through to actually resolve computer problems. A Faster PC is conveniently located at 7190 South US 1 on the east side of US 1, just north of Rio Mar. We're also on the web at www.afasterpc.com. Again, that's afasterpc.com. And you can reach us at 772-878-5978. Again, 772-878-5978. Computer problems?
Don't you know by now you need a faster PC?
For many people, Memorial Day is merely a day at the beach. We remind you, though, that your day at the beach was paid for in part by the day brave men stormed the beaches of Normandy, and many other brave men and women who have paid the ultimate sacrifice so that we and others may live free. This Memorial Day, take time to remember those who have sacrificed to secure and defend our freedom, and thank God for His blessings on America.
This is WPSL Port St. Lucie.